Alright, now I'm going to show you how to create a new guide track. So remember, from multi-tracks, it includes its own guide track. But when you buy songs from all different artists and you import them from different people, you can end up with a lot of very different sounding guide tracks. That way they're all inconsistent and it's just no good. So we're going to make our own. That way, if you have 100 of our songs in our library, they all sound the same. So the first thing is we want to make sure that our markers track is complete. So we've paired it up with our chord chart and everything lines up just how we want it to. So now we're going to use this visual to help lay out our new guide track. So I'm going to open our Ableton bin here on the left. And then we're going to use the folder that's already created. This is just kind of a shortcut to what's in Dropbox. So this first one, we're going to start at the beginning of our song. This is our 2-measure count. So I need 1. So I'm going to click and drag that to our guide track. 1 at the very beginning. 2 on beat 3, so I'm going to play that.
1.
I'm going to mute. I'm going to turn off the guide track from multi-tracks. From the beginning.
1, 2.
Okay, so now we say intro 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to drag those clips. Intro 2, 3, 4. So now what I'm going to do to save some time is I'm just going to highlight 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to copy those with the Command C. That way, when it's verse 1, we just drag verse 1. I'm going to zoom in, make sure I get it right. Click on beat 2, hit Command V to paste. So that way we save some time.
Verse 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this for the rest of my song. I'm going to grab chorus. I need instrumental. And on longer words like instrumental or for fast-paced songs, you want to listen to it. Make sure you can hear the whole cue command. For some fast songs, instrumental is too long. Instrumental and 2 clash over each other. So it's important to listen to it, make sure it sounds good.
Instrumental 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'm happy with that. And then, so I cheated, and I've already done the rest of the song. When you get to verse 2 and verse 3 and verse 4 and chorus 2 and bridge 11 or whatever, don't worry about using
Verse 2.
Don't worry about using the verse 2 cues. Just have them say verse every time. If you play a bridge 6 times, just have it say bridge every single time. That way it keeps it consistent. Alright, so once you have all of your guide audio clips in place, kind of the same thing as the MP3. These little bits of audio could easily be moved out of order. I'm going to undo that. So we're going to consolidate one whole length clip. That way we know everything is going to line up. So same thing, we're going to click here at the very end. What is this, 96.3. Go back to the beginning of our project, hold down Shift. So what this does is it highlights everything in between, and we're going to hit Command J, and that will reprint us a brand new guide track.